And since 2020, I want to remind you, there's some new stats out there. How much do you think the average Canadian wage has gone up since 2020? What's that? Yes, 9%, 9.7%. The average wage has gone up. You know what the Toronto stock market has gone up in that time? 122%. Your wage, 9%. Stock market in Canada, 122%. Unemployment has gone from 3.7 to 6.7 during that time. Youth unemployment just hit 15%. So youth are struggling to find a job. And if the youth don't have jobs, they got nothing to do. You know what? That actually may be kind of a bit of a saving grace, is if as the boomers die off and the youth get a little more desperate and fed up with stuff, that is one thing that I'm very much looking forward to. At the very tail end of my 20s, I'm so tired of listening to the retarded way that boomers think. During the last election, again, we've talked about whether elections in Canada are real or not, but my grandmother, she's the only surviving grandparent in the family. Everybody else is gone. And she told my mom she was going to vote for the Liberals and or NDP. And I said, I'm going to call her. I'm going to call her. And I said, listen, you're not going to be here for a very long time. You're in your 90s. I have a long time to go. It doesn't make a big difference, but I'm going to ask you to please vote for the Conservative Party. So it's going to make my life a little bit easier. I want less taxes. I want less crime and thugs in the streets so that I don't have to go out and be a personal bodyguard for any of the women that I've dated. It's stressful. I don't want to be the personal security guard. It's crazy. All these thugs out there. And they got knives. Like as big and large and strong and tall, handsome, humble and sexy and competent as I do believe I am, if I got 3 dudes with knives, I don't like my chances, right? I like to fix some of that. And also, your $37,000 a year that you're getting with your old age security and your pension Ponzi is evaporating to the point where you only have $300 to $400 a month left over. And with the money printing continuing, you're going to be broke. Please, for yours and my sake, please vote for the Conservative Party. She said, I'm probably just going to vote NDP. I love my grandmother. Again, she made sacrifices for me to exist. With that being said, generally speaking, as somebody at the tail end of their 20s, I cannot wait for the boomers to go away and the generation that is just making retarded decisions, that has no ability to think outside of themselves and to see the overarching picture. I do have a lot of empathy for them, though. They grew up in a time where you could trust the news, you can trust the government, at least a little bit. And that's kind of carried on through where they think, oh, well, if I just vote for the NDP party in Canada, oh, it's the party that supports the workers. No, it is the extreme socialist party. It is the Marxist party. It is the you will own nothing and be happy and be replaced party. It's worse than liberals, but they're so retarded they don't see it. They don't get it. They just take the news at face value. They have no critical thinking ability to decipher this type of stuff. Stressful. But if you are stressed, there is a video sponsor for today, and it is Sheath Underwear. You need a great pair of underwear to storm the collapse of Canada. Sheath has incredible comforting materials. They're bamboo mesh materials. They are cooling, they are comfortable, and they have a dual pouch technology in their underwear that separates your dick and your balls so they're not sticking to the side of your leg. That is gross. It's like a piece of bologna, a piece of salami off the side of your leg. No, keep them compartmentalized so they're not sweating, not touching. And they are an amazing pair of underwear. Right now, you get 20% off the best underwear money can buy only from the team at Sheath. They are not made in China. 20% off. Use the code TRAV, that is my name, TRAV, for 20% off the best underwear money can buy. Thank you to Sheath for sponsoring this video. I mentioned it before, the government is losing control, and a dying government that is losing control and losing authority will adopt tyranny and adopt law the way that a sick man adopts medicine.